Hi, today we are going to show you how to use our FRI Carplay. Let's first of all inspect the kit. So let's open it. This is the main CarPlay unit. Let's check it out. First of all, over here we have 3 connectors, and here we have 2 red covers for the antenna. We can already remove them because we don't need them. Here are the LED lights to show that the CarPlay is working. Nothing else is needed to check about this one, so let's continue. This one is a USB cable. This connector over here goes to CarPlay. You cannot get it wrong, there is only one which will fit in. Now, here we have an exit which is not needed. And then here we have the USB female, which we can connect CarPlay to. This is the antenna. We have 2 of them and they both look exactly the same. Under here, this red plastic can be removed and there is a sticker, so you can stick it where you prefer, or you can leave it like this. In order to connect it, just plug it in and then screw it in until it reaches the end. Like this is already okay. This is the other antenna. This is the power cable. This one goes directly to the car power connector, and this goes where the car's power connector was connecting in the head unit. So as you see, those 2, one is male and one is female. Then we have this over here, which goes directly to the CarPlay. After you connect this one to the CarPlay, you have to connect those other this connector to the head unit, and you will have power already. So you will see that the LEDs over here will turn on. If your LED don't turn on, maybe it's because the cluster is turned off. So you just try to press again the engine button and it should turn on immediately. This is the protocol box. As you see, it has a characteristic 12-pin layout, one over here, from the power supply cable. So we can connect it in this direction. Pay attention, this one, in the car there will be another one which is made by Harman Becker. You don't need to touch that one, you don't need to replace that one with this one. Just connect this one to this cable and you're good. The last cable is this one. This is the video cable. This goes not to the head unit, but to the instrument cluster. In the instrument cluster, you will find there is a connector of this shape. So disconnect that connector and connect it to one of those 2 plugs, whichever fits, and the other goes directly to the cluster. As you see, one is male and one is female, so you cannot go wrong. The other side goes to the CarPlay directly. So with this, we connected everything besides the last antenna. The last antenna is the same like the other one. So this is how the box looks like after you connected everything. You have 3 connectors over here and 2 antennas over here. Then, to review again, those antennas need to be sticked where you want on the car, or you can leave them like this. Then for the power video cable, you have to exit because it's a Y cable, so one goes to the original wiring and one goes to the original wiring's original position in the cluster. This is the USB female connector for the CarPlay to connect to if you don't want to use USB. And over here we have what was the microphone output, but we are not using this anymore because we connect directly to the original microphone, which is using this connector. And the last cable, which is the power one wire connects directly to this protocol box. Then over here we have a power connector for the head unit and for the wire that originally goes to the power to the head unit. So this is the Y cable for the power. And then over here, those two cables, you will find the connection directly on the car. We will show this in the video. Hi, today we are going to show you how to install FRI Carplay on a Ferrari 458. So first of all, we're going to start from the instrument cluster. The first thing you need to do is to remove two screws, one over here on the left display side and one on the right display side over here. After you remove those two screws, you need to remove this leather cover. You can do this movement and then you can remove it. See, this is the space for the two screws, so pay attention to this. After you do this work, next step is to disconnect this connector over here from the cluster, and here we will connect our specific wire. It's this wire over here. So as you can see, this wire has two exits. One matches with this one, and one matches directly to the cluster. So first, let's connect this one to the one present originally that connects to the cluster. Okay, and then this one will go to the cluster over here in the rear. Okay, so next point is to connect the microphone, which is over here from the car, to our CarPlay, and to the rest of the head unit, which is already disassembled over here. So we are going to connect wire one by one, so we see what to connect where. One very important thing is the cluster wire, which we just connected before. It's not very convenient to make it go around like this, so you can insert it from inside of behind the cluster, make it go under over here, and then go out from here. This way it's going to be completely hidden and it will be much more better installation. You can install the CarPlay behind the air conditioning panel. There will be much more space left if you cannot find enough space on above the head unit position. So now we disconnected all the head unit. Head unit is over here, and we are going to connect the wiring. The first wire we're going to connect is the one which is most far away from us at the moment, which is the one connected over here normally. This wire is over here behind. We are going to connect the CarPlay specific cable that goes here, first here and then over here. Then we can move with the rest. So what we need is the CarPlay power cable, which is this one, to recognize it. And the wire we need to connect now are those two. So first of all, connect, see, to this one, connect this one. Okay, and then this one goes to the original place where this one was, which is in the back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's over here. Okay, done. This is the USB female. You can connect directly to a CarPlay. And there are another two connectors over here. This one is not important, you don't consider it. This one is for the microphone. You also don't need to consider it because we are taking microphone signal from the original microphone just on the dome. So we can leave it like this. The USB connector, you can put it wherever you prefer. If you like to use it, you can put it outside or inside the glove box. And if you don't like it, then you can just don't connect it. You can just use Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. For Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, these two are the places where you need to insert the antenna. The antenna we provide are compatible, so you can put it, so we can put which one to one place, another one to another place, doesn't matter. They're exactly the same. Like this. And then there is another one. Over here. Okay. Then on the back of here we can remove the sealant. Here we have a seal. You can just connect it directly where you want. So antennas are done. Last one is the connector over here, which is for power. that before we mentioned. So the power connector has one male and one female. The female goes over here directly to the head unit, to this exact position, and it's done. Then this one goes where the original connector for the unit is supposed to be, which is here. And we connected it. Now it's the last step is to connect it to the CarPlay. It's this connector over here. So this connector over here goes directly here. And now, as you see, when I connect, the CarPlay will turn on. Sorry, the CarPlay will turn on. So now that the CarPlay is powered on, and we have even connection to the cluster and the USB, and the antennas are connected as well, we did almost everything. The last step is this empty connector over here from the power cable. This one you will need to connect a black box like this one. Now, don't get confused. This is the original protocol box for the head unit of Ferrari. You don't need to touch this one. The one we provide you will be connected to this connector. The original one stays where it is. It's this one. So as you see, it's basically, the box is exactly the same, the connector is exactly the same, but it doesn't have written Harman back here, so you can recognize it. Connect it over here. And it's done. With this, our CarPlay installation is complete. Next step is to just reconnect all the other connectors from the car directly to the head unit where they were before. Reinstall the head unit back here, put the CarPlay on top of it, and make sure everything is clean, and then you can test it. Okay, so now we will try to set up CarPlay on this 458. First of all, just open the dashboard and press the menu button until this changes to CarPlay. So as you see here, we have iCar, CarPlay, mirroring, etc. We go to Bluetooth and we have a device name here, FRI Carplay. So we need to open the Bluetooth on our phone, and after opening Bluetooth on our phone we'll find CarPlay here. So we just select it and we just go through. Don't need to check anything, just proceed. And here you will see connecting CarPlay. We authorize it from the phone, and then after a few seconds it will just connect. So now CarPlay works. Next step is to enable the audio. To enable audio, we need to go and press again menu, and then here on disk we need to confirm, and then when we are here in this position we need to press confirm and then down, and then you will see iPod will appear. If iPod is already there, then you can do this procedure, press and go up, and it will disappear. So now press and go down and it will appear. Then swap to up, go back up, iPod, select it, continue, then move back to CarPlay. Let's try it out. Hey Siri, apri QQ Music. Then we just select Ok, now let's try another function. Hey Siri, apri messaggi. Hey Siri, leggimi l'ultimo messaggio ricevuto.
Hai dei messaggi recenti di 1-0.
Okay, so now we'll try to connect without using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to CarPlay. So we just connect USB. Connect USB. Now we are in the normal menu. We press the setup for several seconds until it changes. Okay, now we are in CarPlay. We just select CarPlay and we are already connected. Hey Siri, apri Google Maps. So it works fine.